Well, this morning we're taking a closer look at the unemployment rate across South Carolina. Just last week, numbers showed the unemployment rate fell for the sixth consecutive month. It now stands at 5.5% in November, a level not seen since August of 2001. Here to break it down for us is Bob Bouye with the state's Department of Employment and Workforce. Good morning to you, Mr. Bouye.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. You know, nationally, the unemployment rate was unchanged at 5%. The national rate, South Carolina is at 5.5. So what is South Carolina doing to kind of parallel the national rate?
Sure. Hopefully we're closing that gap a little bit. And what we're doing and what we're seeing is Governor Haley, when she came into office, she emphasized jobs, creating jobs. The Department of Commerce has been very successful in bringing companies into South Carolina. And they've been successful in getting companies who are currently here to expand, right? So what that does is it causes a need for workforce. And that's one of the reasons we're seeing this, this narrowing the gap. You know, we have had, all except for last July, job gains since November of '09.
Okay, there's some pretty good numbers there, job gains. You know, speaking about jobs, you know, around this time, we look at the holidays, there's a lot of seasonal jobs. Are you all afraid that the numbers may go back up after plenty of the seasonal jobs are over?
Well, you always have that every time, and we look at jobs in two different ways. One seasonally adjusted, and one that's not. And we're fairly optimistic that we're going to continue to see this growth because of what we just talked about. That we are seeing new companies announcing. We haven't seen the effect yet of Volvo.
Volvo, yeah.
So there's going to be all of those jobs as well as these other jobs that have just announced.
You know, during the flood, you all offered unemployment assistance for individuals who could not go to work or so. Do you believe that the October's flooding will affect numbers come next month or in the month after?
Well, you know, this last month, we were really looking at the numbers for that, and what we've seen is just the opposite. We continue to see our unemployment numbers drop. As far as the flood-related claims go, we did see a spike in claims. But what happened was after a couple weeks, the claims dropped off, which were indication that people were going back to work.
Gotcha. Wow. So unemployment numbers, folks, if you're just joining us, of course, South Carolina, the sixth consecutive month. We're standing at 5.5%. And November, we know those numbers came out in November. Of course, you all always look a month behind, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, okay, cool. All right, Bob Bouye with the state's Department of Employment and Workforce. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. All right, stay with us. There's more Good Day Columbia coming up right after the break.